Hey, what up? Welcome back to the Big ZIG Show. This is episode 6, April 14th, 2021. I want to give a big birthday shout out to my cousin, Lexi Miller. She turns 22 today. I just want to give a big shout out to you, Cuzzy. Hope you have a safe night and enjoy yourself, and I love you. So, have a great day, and yeah, I hope you enjoy yourself. But I've got a lot of exciting things to announce coming up on this show. Like I said, this is episode 6. Episode 7 and 8 are going to be filmed tomorrow night, and I'm kind of flattered. I can't. There's 3 really exciting public figures that are coming on this week and next week, and so I'm pretty excited about it, really. So I'm really thankful, really grateful, and kind of in disbelief that this is all morphing into what it is, because I just did this show. I had no plan of doing it, and I decided to start a record label on myself. I've done the whole business with other people. I've had 2 record labels with other people, 3 actually. I've done it. I've done the Co LLC. I just decided to say, screw it. I didn't want to ever be the one to have to be in the limelight. That wasn't my goal, but here we are, and I hope you're enjoying it. Episode 6 today is with a good friend of mine. He is a bass player, and he played for a lot of bands throughout growing up, actually throughout the 2000s and whatnot, and still does. His name's Tyler Cobb, and we ended up having like a 3.5 hour conversation. So what I'm gonna do is end up just giving you highlights of what we talked about, and I really hope you enjoy it. I think you will. Like I said, I had special announcements. I'm excited. Let's just say, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to tell who it is, but let's just say NFL. That's one of them. NFL. Another one is platinum selling recording artist. And the third one is a local Indianapolis comedian, entrepreneur, and like a Swiss Army knife of multiple things. So I don't want to jinx it. Hopefully, everything goes through and everything goes as planned. And I'm excited to show you what we did last night, me and Ty Cobb. Being that it's more of a band perspective as opposed to the previous episode with Anthony Nicholson, where it was more rap. And so I want to be diverse on this platform. It's a lot of it's going back to music and things like that. So I guess that's where it's leading me. But once again, we stay prayed up around here. I don't believe in coincidences. I never thought I would start a show. I never did. So here it is, episode 6. I'm running on a PC laptop. We're low budget here, so the quality, it is what it is. I got a million other things going on, like I said. So just editing all this crap, all this not crap, but all this stuff is just enough already. So it takes up a lot of my time, but I enjoy it, and all I think about all day long is doing this show and reaching out to you. And like I said, this is for mental health awareness. This is for people to listen to life stories and struggles, trials and tribulations, and comeback stories. Everybody loves a great comeback story. So I'm gonna stop talking. You're probably like, shut the up. So here it is, episode 6. Cobb, Big ZIG, chopping it up. We are live. Thank you for tuning in to the Big ZIG Show, episode number 6. I have a very special guest for you tonight. His name is Tyler Cobb. He has played in multiple bands. He went to high school with me at Hamilton Southeastern. He was a leader and a team captain of the football team in 2003. He graduated, so his last season was 2002. I want to share a very fond memory that I have of Tyler, and it just shows his heart. And this is the kind of person I'm bringing on the show tonight, and I'm very honored to have him on. When we lost our sectional playoff game to Carmel in 2002, Cobb was so upset and so devastated that he refused to take off his pads on the bus. He would not take off his football equipment until we finally got back to the locker room late, and the tears were shed, and realized that he was never going to do it again. And it just shows you what kind of person he is. He's always been good to me. We've always had a good relationship, and I want to welcome Tyler Cobb. What's up, dude?
What's good, man? I appreciate the kind words there, but I think several of your listeners may be thinking there's another word for that. I think that's called denial. You lost, motherfucker. Take your pads off, right? I think it's funny, as you go through life, when you're in the moments that you're in, it's the most important thing. And I mean, just as much as I remember being an 11-year-old thinking, oh my God, there'll never be a moment in my life when I don't play with Legos every day, right? When you're senior year of high school playing football, it's like, maybe more like your sophomore, junior. Oh, there'll never be a point in my life where I'm not just dedicated, balls to the wall with football. And I knew, we had some people in our class that were going to play, but I knew that was going to be it for me. And anyway, no, I appreciate that.
Man, it's just a memory I have. It's something that I'll never forget, because shortly after our season ended in the sectional championship in the exact same location a year later at the exact same time. So, hey, whatever. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, hey, shout out to Torrey Walker. I got the Skip Bayless going on here with the chain, but hey, it's a Colts chain. And my man Tyler Cobb, if you go into his basement, it's like walking into a museum of Indianapolis. I mean, he's got everything.
Or boy's bedroom.
What's that?
Or a 12-year-old boy's bedroom on steroids.
Yeah, but a little bit more professional and grown. It's not sloppy.
Well,
it's very good. I've experienced it. I was honored to be in the studio. But anyway, with that being said, man, not only were you a football player, you were in a band. And I remember in training camp, you selling CDs to people after practice, after the 2-a-days. I just remember you selling CDs in school to a lot of people and really promoting your band at the time. It was called Down on Haley, right? And I would always see you perform. You and Mike, and forgive me, I forget the other one. Yeah, there was a lot of you. Alex Helmbrett. I don't know, a lot of you, but you guys would always perform. You guys were always pushing CDs, selling them. What made you want to be a, let's say, guitar superstar? Because your dreams to be in a band. You want to be Tom DeLonge from Blink-182. If I'm not correct.
Well, I'd be lying if I tried to deny that, but no, I think at the end of the day, right? I mean, in all seriousness, we all just want to be the best version of ourselves that we can. And
Tell me the extent you've gone to Green Day concerts. I know you have a picture of you in front row in Columbus, Ohio. Did you get kissed by Billy?
yeah, yeah, I did.
Billy kissed you. Billy kissed you in a concert in Columbus, Ohio, in an arena.
Yeah, let me get that 1 minute, and I want to mention something. So that song comes out, and my dad had I was really getting into Aerosmith too, and
Yes.
and just getting into rock and roll. I always tell people, I was thinking about this earlier, Zig. I always tell people that my first two albums were, and I remember when I was 10 years old, and it was my birthday, and I kept telling people, some people I'd say I want a CD, and other people I'd say I want a CD player, and the people when I'd say I want a CD, they'd be like, well, do you have a CD player? And I'd say no. That you know how it was. I didn't know what I wanted or how it worked, and obviously what I wanted was two CDs. So my first two albums that I've always told people were Green Day Dookie and the Collective Soul album that had Shine, because Shine and come on. But I realized this the other day, dude, my very first piece of music that I ever purchased was the fucking Regulators single.
Warren G.
I could probably sing every word of that fucking track still right now to this day, my man. So what I'm getting at is I fell in love.
Wow.
In love with rock and roll through my dad, and I fell in love more with Green Day through just relating to that angst, in a moment of childhood where, again, I'm blessed. I love my parents. I'm not a victim or anything like that. It's just, like,
you're 8 years old. 8 years old. Your parents are divorced. You're confused. I mean, it's trauma. I mean, it's childhood trauma in a way. It really is.
I lived with my mom from 8 to 12, and my mom, every Saturday, every Sunday, every weekend, my mom was the polar opposite of my dad. So here, let me, I don't know if anybody actually knows this story. So people want to ask me, Ty Cobb named after the baseball player. No, I'm not named after the baseball player. I know I got my name, Zig. My mom wanted to name me Tyrone. My dad wanted to name me Tyrus, which is Ty Cobb's real name, and so they compromised on Tyler. Okay, so
you gotta be kidding me! No way.
My mom, when my parents got divorced, I lived with my mom, and so I grew up more. I grew up less on the rock and roll stuff. Like the Green Day was when I escaped my room. And I was 10 and I wanted to 11, and I mean I would escape up there to my CD player, and I know that booklet like the back of my hand with the lyrics in it. But growing up with my mom, I was listening much more to BB Winans, CC Winans, Mariah Carey, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson. I mean, shit, dude.